Right. How would you just sum up your emotions, how you feel right now in this moment? And if you had to reflect on this season, what are some of the moments that you would say are probably more of a brighter spot that you can kind of put a nice star next to this season?
I mean, it sucks. I feel like, Connecticut's a good team. But going into the fourth, I think the momentum kind of turned in our favor. And, we just couldn't get stops down the stretch, and we couldn't put the ball in the hoop. But I think just in terms of, our grit and our ability to get back to game 5, of the finals, the amount of talent that we've had, that we have on our team, and the amount of joy that, we played with and for each other. This was a fun season, in terms of just being able to go out and ball with them. So I don't ever take that for granted, the joy that, teammates have, and being able to be on a team that we, liked each other. So, but this is a tough way to lose. But you know what? We're gonna keep our heads up, and we're gonna we'll try to make the best of it.
Alexa, then Annie.
James, no WNBA team has been able to repeat as champions in 2 decades. Now that you've kind of been at this point now, what makes it so hard? I know that might sound like a simple question, but at the same time, how do you not let that define the joy and the happiness that you all were able to get as a group this season?
I mean, it's tough because the teams are really talented, and teams that haven't won a championship are always hungry, so you're going to always get their best. And well, I was proud of how we were able to defend the title. I thought we defended the title with grace and poise, and I thought we were a team that represented the WNBA well. And, it fell short. You can't always win, but, it's a tough pill to swallow, but this is one of the finest seasons that I've had because of the players in that locker room. And I feel like when you look at it from the day that I got here, I think we've made strides. And I think I can say it with a little bit of pride that we classify ourselves as one of the elite organizations in the league. And it's because of the people that we have in this organization that you don't see, and plus the players that you do see. And so, no, I'm happy that I'm happy to be a part of it and to see how far we've come, and hopefully we can even go further. But that won't be the case this year, Yeah.
Annie.
Candace, this team experienced 2 ends of the spectrum since you signed with the organization last year, the championship, and now, again, the opposite of that. How will you define your decision to return to Chicago for these last 2 seasons?
Just like I do every season, I'm going to go back and reevaluate whether I'm able to continue to play at the level that I hold myself to. And I think that's the biggest thing, is I don't ever want to cheat the game. I won't cheat the game. So when I'm not able to go out and play and be, the Candace that I want to be, I won't play. And so, and I think that comes in the off season. I think that comes when it's time to prepare and try to get better. And I mean, James knows that's what we did last year, in terms of, I call it, citizen workouts to professional athlete workouts. And so, I mean, like I said, that's the farthest thing from my mind right now. I'm proud of this group. This sucks the way that this ended. But we gave ourselves a shot. Game 5 to go to the finals. So.
Phil, then Zachary.
Candace, if you don't mind, I have a 2-parter for you. One, I want to know what from your perspective in that fourth quarter, what was it that they were doing that just kind of bothered you guys that they were doing defensively?
I think slowly but surely we stopped playing beautiful basketball. And, I'm not taking any credit away from what Connecticut did or didn't do. But I think that, you know, when we're at a level where we're passing and moving and cutting for each other and screening for each other and making plays for each other, and we were at a point in this season where we were doing that, you know, but we stopped doing that. You know, we stopped moving the ball, we stopped cutting, we stopped setting good screens. I think we rushed a couple looks. But at the end of the day, you know, I think that this is, you know, this is a learning experience and a learning lesson, I think, for all of us, to not let your foot off the gas, that nothing is certain, that you haven't won until the clock is 0-0-0. And I know that from a championship I've won and a championship I've lost, you know. We can't let our foot off the gas, and I think we did a little bit. And it's unfortunate because I think it, you know, is to go to the finals. So.
And just real quick, I wanted to give you an opportunity to respond to something that Coach Miller said, because he was making or trying to make a point that his defensive trio, including Alyssa Thomas, Brianna Jones, wasn't getting enough credit. And he made a comment about them being part of like your elimination in 3 out of the last 4 series they faced you. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity, since he said that publicly, if you wanted to respond to that.
I mean, here's the thing. We have a standard that we uphold. We won a championship last year. We don't hang conference banners. So, to be honest with you, I mean, defensively, I think that, yeah, they did a great job. They won the series, but, you know, I think if it's anything, it's us and our aggression that changes things. And we've shown that we could do that in the series regardless. So, like I said, it is what it is.
Last question, we'll go with Annie, and then we'll let Coach and Candace go.
Candace, if this is the end, what has playing in Chicago meant to you? What has returning to Chicago meant to you?
It's meant a lot, you know, just in terms of being able to play basketball in front of the people that, you know, in terms of the people that first started seeing me play basketball. I think that it's meant a great deal to me, just being able to, you know, be around the people that, you know, I wanted to come here and play for and play with. And, you know, Chicago always holds a special place in my heart, you know. Being a Chicagoan is special. Being from here is special. And I think, you know, we've seen the way that the city supports and has supported us.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
We have Allie and Courtney now up next.